Hello, Dr. Arshad.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much. I am Jiwon Chang, who have been mailing to you, and I'm from Hyundai Research Institute. I work for International Cooperation Team. So first of all, thank you for your time, and I really look forward to work with you since you have experience in electric vehicle charging infrastructure, and also you have carried out some relevant research as well. So as I shared via email, I would like to cooperate with you with the project establishment of EV charging infrastructure master plan in Pakistan. So today's meeting agenda will be mainly divided into three sectors. So a short introduction of the project and the task of the local consultant, which is you. The second agenda will be informing of the contract signing procedures with the local consultant. And the third part will be Q&A session. So please do not hesitate if you have any questions.
All
right. I had a small question. Should I call you Dr. Arshad or Dr. Naveed?
Both are fine. Anything is fine.
Okay, Dr.
I mean, we work with somehow. We don't have any particular nomenclature in Pakistan for calling, but I think first name is typically used here. So Dr. Naveed is fine.
Okay, so Dr. Arshad, maybe? Is it?
Again, it's your pick. Whatever you think is easier for you to pronounce, just use that name.
Dr. Naveed then. Okay, Dr. Naveed. Yeah. Or you can easily call me by G1 or anything else. It's fine with me.
All right.
I guess today, Kotra Karachi is also participating the conference, but I'm not sure if Kotra is on screen or not. Anyways, so hello. Hello.
Hello, my name is Tajamul. I'm from Kotra, Karachi, Pakistan.
Yeah, thank you for your time and participation in this conference. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Let me then start with the first agenda. I'd like to introduce about the project very shortly. Before that, I would like to share a document. Please wait. Yeah, do you see the screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Well, you may have seen this document, which I shared via email before. And this paper explains the scope of work. And I'd like to show you the second document, which is yeah, here we go. Which is the project concept. This document will be the basic contents that we should work on to deduct the PCP, which represents project concept paper, one of the final outcome of our project. And to explain the project that we are working together, this is a pilot project, which is the pre-feasibility study, which is conducting the pre-feasibility study. Since it is a policy consulting project, I guess this is why we only have a short period of time, which the project deadline is until the first week of December. This project is to draw a master plan for establishing EV charging infrastructure in Pakistan. So we would like to see Pakistan to develop their automotive industry especially focusing on EV sector. So this is because government of Pakistan has established EV-related policies and started to put efforts to respond to environmental problems. And we are here together to answer to the government's voice.
Sure.
Yeah, let me stop here to explain about the project because I will share this document to you later on via email, which contains all the contents for this project. Yeah, and I would like to explain about the tasks for the local consultant. As I wrote in email, there are two main tasks for the local consultant, which is deduction of the project concept paper, which is PCP. And secondly, this will be maybe more important. We should deduct the letter of interest, which is the official letter with the signature or stamp of the Ministry of Climate Change. So for task A, deducting the PCP, why don't we do this way? So let me share you the first draft and you, Dr. Naveed, review the document I shared to you. Then I guess we can finalize the PCP. And for task B, deduction of the letter of interest, the official letter. Why don't we do this way as well? I will give you the first draft of the official letter, which I write the specific contents, and you will be communicating with the ministry to get their stamp or the minister's signature. So I guess communication with the ministry might be the main task for you.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess we can move on to the second agenda, I guess, which is the informing of the contract signing procedures with the local consultant. Wait, please. Wait, please. Okay. Okay, this Word file is what I have been working on 1 hour ago. So this is a draft for local consultant contract. This will be the contract form between you and I. And I'll be sharing this document to you within today, I guess. And as you see, the contract will include amount and time of payment for a consultancy fee, considering your expertise and your social status. And secondly, project period, third, scope of tasks, and etc. The appendix you're looking at here will be mainly the contents of the project. So this part will be the main contents for the contract. Once we do the cross-signing of the contract between you and me, then I guess we can initiate the work. So I'd appreciate it if you review the contract form, and if you agree, or if you have any comments or things to modify, then please feel free to contact me anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. My part is done, and please feel free to give me any questions if you have any.
Sure. Maybe a couple of questions.
Yes.
The question is that I understand that is there any understanding with the Ministry of Climate Change already on this project, or this is something which is we have to, or I have to initiate with them?
The answer is yes, you have to initiate the project with the ministry. Well, actually, I have contacted with the Ministry of Industry and Production, but the Korean ministry said my partner government in Pakistan is not correct. So that's why I am doing the contract with you. So yes, you have to initiate the project and give explanation of the project to the ministry. Yes.
All right. And then let's say if they agree, then this master plan or the document that you will be submitting to us, what will be the scope and times period in which that has to be conducted?
Okay, so the timeline will be by the 3rd of December this year. So I guess we don't have much time. But this project's objective is to obtain the letter of interest from the ministry.
Okay. And then once the letter of interest is here and the project concept paper is also kind of approved, what are the next steps after that?
The next step will be I submit the letter of interest from the Ministry of Climate Change in Pakistan to the Korean government. Then if Korean government accepts the project concept, which is submitted by us, then they will approve the project. Then the project will be initiated like in 2023.
But that is depending on the Korean government's approval, right?
Yes.
How likely do you think that's typically the approval is? I mean, do they have a kind of competition or something, or typically just you can say just a matter that if you have a good project, they typically accept it?
Well, first of all, Pakistan is very important country for Korea. Which means if we deduct the project concept paper and the letter of interest from the Ministry of Pakistan to Korea, that has very big power to Korean government. So, well, we have to do the challenge, but I guess there will be not much competition because the Pakistan is a very important country to us.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So in the project concept paper, what is the what are the details that you expect to be filled in the project concept paper?
Okay, as I have shown you a sample. Wait, please. Wait, please. I'm this. Yes. Not this one. Simple. Yeah. This is a project concept paper sample from the other Indonesian case. Well, this is the form of the PCP, but there are no rules that we should or we must follow this rule, but it should include the background of the project objective, and project duration, project size, project type. the other expected benefits or expected outcome, and the minister's signature. This contents, but as I told you before, wait, please. It will be deducted based on this project concept paper, which I already have written. So it includes all the backgrounds, aims of the project, outline of the study, and other project factors. So this is what Korean ministry have approved already. So we should deduct the PCP based on this document.
Okay, so if the Korean ministry has already approved this, so it has to go for a final approval?
Yes, my answer is yes. So what I have meant that Korean ministry have approved is that this is only the baby step, I should say. So this is only the consulting master plan project. So this is, so to speak, application form. So Korean ministry, which I am working with, is Korean Energy Agency. They have approved that we should study on the Pakistan EV infrastructure master plan project. They have approved this project, and based on the letter of interest from the Ministry of Climate Change, then we can do the next step.
Okay. And this is a grant, right? This is not a loan. This is ODA.
Yes,
right?
this is grant, yes.
All right.
ODA grant project, so yeah.
Yeah, the only, I think, I mean, we can of course start working on it. The only challenge that I see in the timeline is that, you know, COP26 is happening between, I think, 31st of October to, I think, 10th or 12th of November. And I presume that the minister will be attending that COP26 on behalf of Pakistan. So while we can communicate with him, and today I think he's in Saudi Arabia, I'm not sure whether he's going to be coming back to Pakistan or going from there directly to UK. So in most likelihood, he will be back by mid of November. So while we can get maybe a preliminary kind of approval from him, the actual approval will happen somewhere in the last 1 or 2 weeks of November. So that's something that I think I should tell you, that the minister will be out for half of the month of November.
Okay, I will be noting that, and I guess then it should be no problem. Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay.
So
Yes.
we can submit the project concept paper to the minister for his review.
Yes.
So that he can review, and then of course they may suggest 1 or 2 changes to it, and for that we will go maybe back and forth with you and maybe make those changes, and then finally get a signature when the proposal is according to their preferences.
Sure, of course, we need that kind of working procedure. Yes.
Sure, we'll
Sure.
do that. So we can start working on it. At least we can start working on the PCP.
Yes.
Maybe make it in a good form. I can suggest that what changes may be required in it. And then once it is in a good shape, I will start communicating with the staff of the minister first, and then we will go to the minister directly once his staff or the key people at the ministry are okay with it.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Yes. I guess we are done. Unless if you have any other questions, anything.
So typically when these projects start, we hope that minister agrees and the ministry agrees and the Korean government finally approves this project. Then are you going, as a Hyundai Research, you are going to be executing this project, or there will be some other agency that will be involved?
Oh, that is a very good question. Well, my hope is that I so Hyundai Research Institute to perform this project, but I have to struggle, which means I have to compete with other Korean agencies if there is any other candidates. So that's my job. So that's my scope of work. So I should study very hard for this project.
All right.
Yes.
So, sure. We can help you there also if you want.
Thank you so much.
Having a partner locally, I think probably can, if that helps.
Of course. Thank you so much, really, for your time and interest on this project.
Thank you very much. Just please send me these documents, and I will send back whatever information you need to sign the contract, and then we can start on this project right away.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice evening.
You too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jamil Saab. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes.